Hello, my wonderful elevated souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Talea at Open Box Oracle 1811. These Oracle readings are not only for you, but for me as well, because Oracle and Tarot readings are meant to be self-reflective initially, and whomever it doesn't resonate with, you might just be going along for the ride. Welcome. This spread is always meant for current energies, not past or future, unless the spirit unfolds it that way. And today is currently the new moon in Aries, April 17th, 2026. I don't know why I'm thinking March, but we are still in Aries season. We're almost out of Aries season as well. But this is going to be for the new moon spread. I turned the cards over because the new moon, you would be not visible. It's usually hidden. So I did a new moon reading for you guys a while back, and I didn't do it right, but I still feel like the message was, the card placement wasn't right, but the message was still there. Whoever resonated with it, but yeah. So I turned the cards face down when the new moon is invisible, and then the cards are up when it's a full moon, so they'll be visible. So we got this new moon in Aries. Aries is a sign of the beginning, the baby of the zodiac, fiery, self-starters. Leaders, anything that would deal with being first, that's an Aries. My son's an Aries, so so we're going to start with the top of the deck. That would be the first card, and it goes around to the ninth. The ninth is the current energy. And this isn't an eclipse or nothing like that. The energies, I think they said, last about 6 months. But it's a starting energy, which is fitting because it's Aries. So let's see. The first card out is Quicksilver 19, which would be a 10, which would be a 1. Which is fitting because we're talking about Aries, and it's red, and that's perfect. Quicksilver 19. I'm going to read it from the book because it comes with a book for this card deck, Moon Magic card deck. It's, I don't know if you could see it like that. I'll just keep it down, I think. But let's see, Quicksilver. I hope you all are having a good day. I'm sorry I didn't say anything about that. My day was kind of frustrating. It was longer this week. This week was kind of long, but not so long. But I think this day was very long for some reason. Okay, Quicksilver 19. Precious fortune and memories. Magic happens by the quicksilver light of the moon, and this card is here to let you know that a time of precious good fortune is on the horizon. This fortune is fleeting. It will not last and is not meant to, so make the most out of it while you can. Even though it is a temporary turn of events, it will leave a lasting impression, and it will change you in some way for the better. You will never come to regret the time you spent under the influence of the Quicksilver Moon card. For wonderful, unexpected things are drawn to you right now. Welcome them with open arms. Trust that they come from your highest good. Sometimes the most precious moments in life are those that were fleeting and soon gone. Quicksilver enchantment is impossible to catch and hold on to. All you can do is live in the moment and enjoy the magic while it shines into your life and your heart. It brings a message of joy and hope for a brighter future ahead. It will disappear as quickly as it arrived, but Don't mourn its passing. Be joyful that you experienced it all, because not everyone does. So you have been truly blessed by Quicksilver light. And because Aries moves quickly as well, it is very fitting. Is the energy is the same as this card. So it says it's a fleeting time. So enjoy it while you can. The next card we have is the first quarter moon, which is a 4. It says the keywords is resilience, suspension, and test. So just think of the within these 6 months. This is the energies. The first quarter moon card indicates that things are still hanging in the balance and could go either way, but that the outcome is dependent on you and your actions. It is up to you to ensure that you remain on track and stay motivated. Don't give in or give up now, as you're closer to success than you think. This card also suggests that challenges might be drawn at you to test how badly you want to succeed. This frequently happens when people are close to achieving their dreams. A spanner will be thrown in the works and you will have to deal with it as graciously as you can. However, this doesn't mean that you are failing. It is simply a test and a lesson in resilience. Find the good in any negative situation and press ahead. Keep your goal in mind and be aware of what you are working towards. Maybe a vision board could help to keep you motivated, or try affirming your success on a daily basis. Remember that what you focus on is what you get. So keep imagining your dream with visualizations, exercises, and you are more likely to manifest it into reality. Well, I definitely agree with that. A vision board does help. Something, especially when you have it, you can put it up, because you can make a vision board and put it away, and I just feel like the energies will still come, but maybe they don't come as soon enough. But if you're able to make a vision board and put it in your room where you'll see it every day, I think that would make a lot of the difference. But also, this test could be coming at any time. Like it said, don't feel like it's failing, because it's not. It's just to see the resilience that's within you and how much you want the success. But I think I feel like anyway, you'll pass that test, because you're destined anyway for the mission. The next card we have is 26, Sky God, and let's see what it says. Empowerment, kindness, and fun. The Divine Masculine offers you strength, protection, and resilience. Now might be a time of difficulty, but know that you have the inner fortitude to rise to this challenge. The Sky God fills you with a sense of empowerment and determination. He is known in fables as the man in the moon, for he is the light that the moon reflects. He asks you to reflect on the direction of your own light and where you cast your energy. Are you giving too much energy to others and keeping none for yourself? Allow your kindness to shine, but be careful not to give out too much, or you could find yourself experiencing compassion fatigue. Be kind, be happy, and joyful with others, but remember to be kind to yourself most of all. You cannot help others if your own reserves are depleted. The energy of the Sky God is dynamic and playful, and this card indicates that a time of fun and frolic is ahead, or at hand, and is much needed. So yeah, especially if you're coming through this test, don't let that get you down, because Sky God is saying to enjoy and have fun. Remember to, of course, be kind to others, but you're that type of soul anyway. I don't think that would be hard, but just don't deplete yourself giving too much kindness away. And that is something that I know I've dealt with in my healing work. Especially when you're empathic, you tend to be an overgiver. The next card we have is the Waning Gibbous 7. The number 7, I always think of 7 heaven, but it can also mean a person who, to me, is always in their head too. I would call them dreamers too. We have reflection, respite, and processing. This card represents the immediate aftermath of a significant event. A waning gibbous moon appears just after all of the bustling energy of full moon and is time of anticlimax and reflection. Climax. Drawing this card would suggest that you may have been through the mill a bit, and now is the time to reflect and take stock of your life and of where those events have left you. Take a breath and gather your thoughts before you do anything. This card indicates that a time of decompression is in order, and as you come to terms with the recent events of your life. Even positive, happy events such as moving house, getting married, having a baby, or graduating can take their toll. It might be that you feel the need to retreat for a while and spend some time in solitude or with very close family. It could be that circumstances have run away with you, or you have had the rug pulled out from under you in some way. Even success can leave us feeling somewhat overwhelmed at times. This card is telling you to sit for a while and come to terms with these events rather than fighting against them. All will be well. So this is the energy of reflection and processing, respite. It's a reflective card. So after you're going through this phase, this big test, which you're going to get through with ease, you're going to always stay kind and enjoy and have fun. And then and you know what, the Sky God is a masculine. I'm thinking of Aries. It's a masculine card too, so it kind of gives me that energy. But yeah, so you want to reflect on the events that's happened, major events that's been going on within those 6 months that's been happening to you. You might have this big move. You might end up moving, or you might be getting married, or you might be having a baby. Those are big events. So that's something that spirit is, I want to say the moon spirit would be saying, you know, what's to come and or what's currently happening in your life. The next card out is Blood on the Moon 13, which would be a 4. And the Sky God was the 8 card, which is abundant. I always think of money, which is fitting for that, to be kind. But anyway, Blood on the Moon 13, let's see. Conflict, trouble, caution. And that card does look like some fiery moon. Blood on the Moon, which is when the moon appears to have a dark red hue or a reddish circle around it, has long been considered to be unlucky in Wiccan circles. It is an ill omen and means that a time of trouble and strife must be endured. In the past, such a moon foretold that a great bloody battle was to come. Even today, witches see this moon as heralding some kind of conflict or altercation, and we take steps to moderate its influence as much as possible. This is a card of warning, and you are being asked to proceed with caution. Tensions are usually running high when a blood moon shows. So watch your words and tread carefully until this influence has passed by. This card could indicate that you are mixing with the wrong people or inviting troublesome characters into your life. This is especially the case if Nightshade is also present in the reading. I hope not. In addition, that was a side note too, by the way. In addition, if it comes up frequently or is pulled as your personal card, it might mean that you are creating problems, or creating the problem, and you are your own worst enemy. As a form of damage limitation, cast spells for protection, harmony, and good luck. And that is so true, because I feel like because this is the Aries season right now, You guys might be dealing with either internal conflicts or external conflicts. You got people, you know, are like high energy, ready to rumble. We're looking at Mars, and you know, Aries represents fire and war. So I'm looking at this as now. This is a current energy now. Uh, and this is something that, and even this moon kind of looks, you know, like that orangish red. And we got red here, even though it's a good, you know, a good red one. But as Aries, their energy, they can get heated and they can dissipate real, like they don't stay mad. They don't be the ones that hold grudges as much as the other signs, but their anger can come and go. So it reminds me all of that as well. So just be on, it says also the keywords conflict, trouble, and caution. So always be mindful of yourself first. And sometimes, like, I'm just gonna say, I just walked into, and this is crazy because the energy came out of nowhere. I didn't even see it coming. But I had known for this past year by the looks that I was getting, I was receiving, about some coworkers, and then now they all came at the same time because we're working with these Aries energies, so they can't even hide it, you know. So it's just like, that's what you might be, you know, coming into. But just always try to take the higher road and to pray on what your next steps should be. Don't go through anything with an ego-based mind. You can easily retaliate, or it's easy because this is the season for it. But the spirit wants you to know, like, don't even react to that. You just still stay, try to stay conscious. I know it could be hard too, but try to stay conscious and try to be more strategic in your movements. But definitely with prayer, because you never know what's gonna happen next. And that's the way to be cautious as well, because you got to play these people like you're playing a chess game. You know, my superpower is playing dumb, you know, and I hate to be the one to say, but people have always thought that they were, you know, better than me or brighter than me. And it's okay. I'm not even here to prove them that they're wrong. You know, I'm not here for that. I play. People think I played myself down. No, I just always been aware of the game. You know what I'm saying? So, just play like that, because, you know, in the end, you're going to win anyway. Shoot, I mean, it is what it is. And 4, by the way, which we got 4 up there, it's a stability card. It represents stableness. I want to say security as well, but that's just something to just keep in mind, and be cautious, because conflict can be ahead. But right now, I don't think it's gonna be coming. I feel like we're currently now. This energy feels like it's a now thing. Now the other cards could happen, you know, sooner or later, but I know this for sure because I mean, I feel the reflection of it, but, you know, it might come for you too later, but, you know, I don't feel it that way, but just be aware. The next card is the Nightmare. I don't even like the way that sounds, but that's a horse. We got 39. Let me see what that's. Okay. 39. Nightmare. Keywords: fear, courage, and overcoming. The creature of our darkest dreams, the nightmare brings chilling visions to our sleep, leaving us anything but rested. Sleepwalking, night terrors, sleep paralysis, walking in a cold sweat. These are the tools she uses to get our attention. The nightmare knows that the best way to overcome a fear is to face it, and the best place to face it down is in dreams, as we sleep safely in our beds. When this card comes up, it is suggesting that you take steps to face up to the things that frighten you, whether that is a phobia such as arachnophobia or an existential fear such as loneliness or death. Explore where your fear comes from. Try to understand it and its origin within your psyche. Ride the nightmare until you have tamed her wild spirit and rendered her powerless over you, but facing down your fears one at a time. While it is impossible to live without any fear at all, it is possible to live fearlessly and to face down those terrors as and when they present themselves. Use dream spells for a better night's sleep. Next time the nightmare visits you, jump on her back and see where she takes you. Regard your dreams as teaching tools and don't be afraid of the dark. I mean, and also, you know, you could be facing your fear of being bullied, or, you know what I'm saying? You just take the higher road when you're facing difficult or confrontation. If you're afraid of confrontations, or if you're, like I said, all these different things that you could be afraid of and to face them, death or loneliness. But you know, we elevated souls always deal with loneliness, but we don't feel lonely, but it's just giving that example. But yeah, find rituals that helps you with your dreams. You got the dream catcher is one, but find it where you can Google and look up things that can help you fight your nightmares. You know, put something that you might need to fight off those spirits under your pillow at night. I need to really look into that. I don't really have nightmares like that, but not so much anyway. And a lot of times I don't remember my dreams. But it's just good to protect yourself, like you do with prayer, prayer before bed, but also prayer when you wake up, and just that way you are totally covered. But definitely ask your spirit guides to help you face your fears. Take the challenges head on. And like I said, in this Aries season, Aries are fearless. They're the fighter. They're the warrior. So this is the time. Like, I feel like this is a now time. Also, fighting your fear. Like, you could be starting your new spiritual mission work. You know, you decide to step out on your own and do your own thing. It could be scary, but you finally did it. And that's facing your fear, you know. And right now is the time, would be the time to be the initiator, to start things, because of that new beginning energy of Aries. So I feel like all this is going on now, but it's stuff that, and if it's not now, at this very moment, it's something you want to start working towards, so you're ahead of the game, because you know what's to come. The next card is Lover's Moon. And that one, by the way, was the card of 3, the number 3, which is the Trinity number. It's a creative number. So like I said, that creativeness, you could be starting your or you could be on a new job too. And it might be scary. You might be intimidated by, who knows? I don't know. It could be any scenario. It's your story. But you know, at least you have this guidance ahead of time, or it's right on time, the message for you to hear, so you're ready. Always be prepared, especially if you're a warrior. You're dealing with warrior energy. That's the sign of prepare yourself. You get your war paint on. You're ready. You're ready to do it. You're ready to go. 17, Lover's Moon. Let's see. Keywords: romance, love, relationships, because it's on the horizon. It's not here, it's coming. This is the card of love and romance. In general, it is one of the happiest cards in the pack. It tells a tale of a more romantic time unfolding in your life, whether that be with a new love or within a long-term relationship. If it is in a spread with taking the moonlight, this would certainly indicate that an exciting new lover is about to come into your life. However, if it is with the waning gibbous last quarter, we don't have that yet. Fly by night or nightshade cards, this would suggest a relationship ending or a lover best avoided. For the most part, though, this is a bright and happy card, which means good luck and happiness is in your relationships, and that's what I was thinking with the waning gibbous. This could mean that something had ended, but new love could be coming in for you. It says, let's see, I'm sorry, I lost my place. Now is a safe time for you to open your heart to another, to trust in the power of love and partnership, to be open to new encounters and the possibility they bring. Lover's Moon is suggestive of a serious long-term commitment, and as such, a wedding or engagement could be on the cards. If not for you personally, then for someone close to you. Take this as a sign that love and romance are in your vicinity, and if you keep your heart open, they will find you. Rest assured that romance will soon be winging you along to the dizziest of heights. You might have dealt with a split up, or maybe you know this person and you guys are not in communication, or it might look like that you're not together, and but I'm looking at these last two cards to see what the spirit of the moon brings us. I might as well just go ahead and say Venus. Let's see. So 17 was 8, another abundant card, just like across from Sky God. And this said the divine masculine. Did it say divine masculine, the Sky God? I think he's here. That energy's around, and that's what could be so stressful too. Like a stressful time. It was a big event, or maybe you're gonna get married, But let's see, the next card out is Dreamweaver, 49. Let's see. It says keywords: goal setting, action, and effort. Dreamweaver is reminding you to determine your own path through life, because to a large extent your destiny is in your hands. This card is the antithesis of drifting through life, expecting everything to just come to you, growing increasingly resentful towards those who go out and make things happen for themselves. Dreamweaver is telling you to take charge of your destiny by setting a few goals and working steadily towards them. Don't be one of those people who constantly complain that they can't catch a break or get a foot in the door of their dream job. Don't sit back and wait for someone else to open up a few doors for you or give you a leg up. Do those things for yourself. You are your own leg up, and you can open your own doors to success. However, you must be prepared to put in the work. The universe works with you, not for you. It will only match your own level of effort. So if you don't put the effort in, you won't reap any rewards. This card reminds you to not keep playing the victim, but to take on the role of manifestor. Determine what you want, and then take determined steps towards having it. It says, set your goals, work towards achieving them every day, and set new goals and begin the cycle again. The Dreamweaver card is here to tell you that there are no limits to what you can achieve if you set the intention and put the work in. The world can be divided into those who live out their dreams and those who don't. The difference is those who do are active participants in their lives, while those who don't remain passive. Take positive action today towards one of your wildest dreams. Create and live a life you truly love, one wherein you feel blessed every single day. Weave your dreams into the fabric of reality. I think this is all something that you're dealing with now. And if you keep practicing dream weaving as a manifester, you will see the results. And it's so true. I kept starting and then stopping. And the fact that I came back around because of the things that I had kept believing that was going to happen. I've been watching Jennifer Hudson's show in the mornings, and there'd be one of the entertainers, BB Rexa, or it was somebody else. They said, Lizzo. They manifested their success because they said, I'm going, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know I'm going to be a star. I'm going to be that one. I'm going to be a world famous. And they believed it, because the more you think it and see it in that mind's eye, that is so true. It is. It just, and the human design thing that they have, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that, but human design is, you could be a manifester or something like a worker or something like, I can't remember, but I think anybody can manifest if they, do it the right way. But you gotta have that in your mind. You can't have that. And I know people say don't doubt, but that's why you can do affirmations as well. You can think about it, and then and the more you do that, you can start manifesting that stuff, because it'll make you believe. And then stand in front of the mirror and start saying some things to yourself, positive things, the things that you want, so it can come in your space. You could be manifesting that man or that woman. I don't know. But we got this fleeting energy. That was the first card out. It might have been like this, you might have started dating and the energy came and went. Who knows? I don't know. It could be many things. But have fun, because that's what they want you to do. Even with this card, have fun. I also mentioned that masculine, because I feel like he's there. He's still around. They're talking about this waning moon like that. You might have had an ending. You might have had an ending with this person, but I don't feel like it's final. Our last card is the one. Look at that dark moon. That's you. That's now. Let's see what dark moon means. I hope it's positive. Okay. The key words is potential, secrets, and rest. When the dark moon card comes up in a reading, it is speaking of things that are as yet unknown. Something is still in the early stages of germination, hidden from view. This is a card, as the new moon is hidden from view. This is the time to manifest. This is the new moon. This is the things that you're manifesting to come to you. This is a card of potential growth and transformation. All growth begins in darkness during time of restoration. It could be that you need to relax more, take more time for yourself in order to give your mind the space required to dream up new ideas and ambitions. In a way, the dark moon is a card of possibility, but you must allow things to unfold in their own time. This is also a card of secrets, of information that is yet to come to light. That's what I was saying. I feel like this person is there. And there's that emotion. And we got the love. I feel like it's coming. This is stressful for you too, but I think there's a major event that's going to happen, and it's going to be dealing with love or moving. But anyway, this is within the 6 months time, you guys. And if it's not right now happening, it's going to happen. It could be happening within 2 months, 3 months, a month, who knows, but it's going to be within that 6-month time frame. But anyway, this card is also a card of secrets, information that is yet to come to light. It is the time of the crone, and she guides your way through this temporary darkness, offering lessons of wisdom and deep change. And the wick of the dark moon is a time of rest when no magic is worked, so this card could indicate that a short break from magical practice is needed to avoid burnout. Take a day off and use this time to rest. This is definitely my card. Because I've been feeling that way, guys. So I'm going to have to take some time to rest. Read and meditate. I need to take some time to read. Definitely meditate. That's what's definitely needed. Yeah, so I hope you all resonated with this message. This is all I have from the Divine Council. But I do want to say, if it's not now within the 6 months of time, just know that you are in the process of, because we did have a process card. I think it was this card. Honestly, like in my first parts of my message when I come in the intro, I usually say that these cards can be a reflection of the reader. And a lot of this, I'm starting to feel like I can see this, I can feel it. I sense this definitely. Because like I said, I was having issues with the coworkers or whatever. But this card right here is definitely what I've been thinking to myself, like, I'm gonna need a break because I'm definitely need more rest. I've been dealing with not sleeping deep enough, and so I just definitely resonated with that. I hope you all resonated with this. I hope you feel that vibe. This is still, it might look fiery or whatever, you got your red cards, but overall it's still, you're still handling these energies the right way. You still got some positivity in there, and we don't have to be like focused on the bad, because it really isn't bad. It's just things that you're dealing with and you're working through. Like I say, be conscious of yourself. Write out your affirmations. Protect yourself. Protect your spirit. Like they say, drink your water, or at least stay hydrated. Get some definitely get some rest. Write out your affirmations. Meditate. Speak positive things into your life. Don't focus on nothing negative. I don't care if somebody bring you anything. If people want to bring you like information and you know that type of person like drama, just don't receive it. You don't have time for that. You need to be focused on yourself, because like this is this energy of self. Aries is self. It's head. It's about the head. And so that's what you need: a clear mind, clear thoughts, positivity, diffuse the, just try to keep the ego at bay, and because it can happen to all of us anyway. But just take care of yourself. Keep doing your healing work. You're transforming whether you know it or not. You're getting ahead. But that's all I have from the Divine Council this new moon in Aries night. And I hope you all are having a blessed evening. I want to thank my subscribers, the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. And I probably said that twice. But I didn't really want this reading to be so long, but it was. But anyway, it was for a reason. But anyway, I hope you all are having a blissful and harmonious evening. Bye.